This is Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Crew Chevrolet on News 4.
Well, good evening and welcome alongside Webb Wright. I'm Scott Eisberg, starting tonight with an old-time rivalry, one of our most classic ones, but a region that has already been wrapped up.
Somerville wrapped up the region title a week ago. The Wave now looking to wrap up a perfect regular season. The Patriots of Fort Dorchester would love nothing more than to play spoiler tonight.
Yeah, what a wild start to this game. Right out of the gate, Somerville fumbles in their own territory, giving a short field to Fort, and Fort takes advantage. Ryan Campbell with the score. It is 7-0 Fort Dorchester on top. Now, 7-6, Somerville takes the lead. Jaden Cummings, future Dartmouth quarterback, keeps it and scores it. But back comes Fort Dorchester. Ensuing kickoff, Fort Dorchester's Jalen White is gone. 96 yards to the house. Holy smokes, what a play right there for him. But don't count out Somerville, because they come right back with a heck of a play of their own. Jaden Cummings, frozen rope to Jaden Kelly Murray. That is for 70 yards, and Somerville is back on top. But don't count out the Fort. Wild back and forth first half. Anthony Williams going to pull in a 40-yard touchdown score, and we're just bouncing it back and forth between these two. But that's when Somerville takes over in a big way. Jaden Cummings will score it, calling his own number again, and the Wave roll from there. 50-21 is the final score.
I'm super proud. You know, I asked them to check a box for me, and that's coming over to Fort Dorchester and winning. We hadn't done that in quite a while, so we did. 2 straight seasons undefeated in the regular season. Yep. And now hopefully we can go make a run at this thing.
I was going to ask you, first practice you did this year to now, did you ever think you'd go 10-0 in the regular season?
Absolutely. Got a whole bunch of new people playing, but they step up and they played. Absolutely. That's the standard here. We're going to try to do that every single year.
They say it always means more when it's for a trophy. Last year, Lucy Beckham and Wando, the Mount Pleasant schools, agreed to play for the Sweetgrass Trophy Bowl. But now, for the first time, there is a physical Sweetgrass football they will play for. Really cool piece unveiled this week by Lynette D. Houston, the artist. So there is that beautiful piece of art, and what a crowd out there. What an atmosphere out there at Bob Hayes Field tonight. He would be so proud of this matchup. No score. Second quarter, Wando going deep. Harris Stone, that is a beautiful ball to Harris Beck. Nice pass and catch down inside the 5. From there, Wando goes direct snap to Michael Jenkins. He scores it. He's pumped. He looks at the chop house. They're pumped. Everyone's excited. Wild scene at Wando tonight. 7-0 Tribe. Wando going for more late first half, but Stone's pass is intercepted by Hank Apley. That gives Beckham a drive. That gives them a chance. On the drive, Chalmers Ballard to Trevor Reynolds. They'd get it down around the 10-yard line, but clock mismanagement. They don't get a kick or a score before the half, and Wando will escape with the trophy and a 10-7 win.
Ashley Ridge hosting West Ashley tonight, and it wouldn't take long for the Swamp Fox offense to get rolling. And you know what that means? That means Jaden Acosta. He caps the first drive of the night with a 3-yard touchdown run, 7-0. Swamp Fox is on top. Meanwhile, West Ashley struggling to get anything going on offense. David Dunian bobbles the snap and is sacked for a loss, and his troubles would just be beginning from there. Halloween was last night, and we're going straight to Christmas. I don't like that. Anyway, David Dunian would not like this. A sack again. He meets Dylan Polanski. The big sack there. Swamp Foxes would get the ball back. Trevor Kalish goes deep and on a line to Nive Piku. An 80-yard touchdown pass, 14-0 Ashley Ridge. And the final there, Ashley Ridge hangs on to win at 47-41. Hall of Fame week at James Island as they close out against Stahl. The Trojans introducing 10 new Hall of Famers at the game this evening, including football greats Cedric Williams, David Teal, Isaac Gathers, Adam Mims, and Hank Campbell. It was a beautiful night at the backyard for some football in James Island. And check out the hit of the night coming up here. Carter Patnow with the hit coming up there. Big clobbering hit there, laying the boom, and then here comes some scoring here. The touchdown as we're going to get a nifty run from Ja'Kai Grant. He breaks the tackle. He is off to the races and gone. Straight to the pay window to cash in for 6. All James Island. They run out the clock in the second half. 53-0 is the final. Meanwhile, taking a look at Goose Creek hosting Cane Bay. The Band of Gold and Gator cheerleaders pushing for a W tonight. A little bit of trickery. Kamani Clary sneaks in for the short yardage touchdown run. 7-0 Gators in the first. However, back comes Cane Bay. Cobra quarterback Kobe LaRocca under pressure finds Austin Seabrook for the long gain. And that would set up Cane Bay. Tyler Myers pushes his way through for the short touchdown. Cobra's tied at 7, and Cane Bay goes on to win it. A little bit of a shocker there, 28-22.
We've got so much more still to come. Stay tuned. We have got some region titles up for grabs. We'll have those highlights right after the break. All right, I got the 2 scripts. Do you need them? I'm not sure who's doing the game. Do you have your phone? Max
Yeah,
just
I
sent,
got my phone.
Okay, Max just sent out the 2 scripts.
This is Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Crew Chevrolet on News 4.
Welcome back, everybody. Huge one tonight between Oceanside and Orangeburg. Wilkinson playing for a region title. Oceanside is ranked number 6 in the state in 3A ball.
Orangeburg Wilkinson comes in ranked number 8 in the state. Both playoff bound, but you always want that region supremacy.
Yeah, no question about it. Over to the Park West Complex. John Patterson has to like the way his guys come out and start this game early and often. Aiden Manavian to Peyton Shaw. Tries to get loose. He is knocked out, but a big first down gain for him. From there, Manavian to Shaw again, opposite side of the field this time, and Oceanside's up quickly, 7-0 on OW. This time it's Oceanside's Manavian. Screen pass to Terrence Johnson, and Johnson does the work. He is gone. That's a score. It's 14-0. Oceanside rolls OW for the region title. 46-0 is the final score. Completely unexpected, certainly welcome. The Bishop England Battling Bishops coming into tonight 7-2, 3-1 in region play. And remember, this is with a new coach and now in 4A for the first time. Their past 2 weeks, their best 2 wins. Tonight, a game they are favored in down in Walterboro. So let's head down to the borough, and Colleton County's home crowd getting riled up. But a rough night for the Cougars. Galil Frazier is the quarterback. He drops back. He is intercepted by Zachary Baylog for the pick 6. Look at him go. Baylog is so good. Does it on special teams and offense as well. Colleton County possession. Galil Frazier drops back. He finds Rodney Wilder. Big gain. Then Frazier trying to make a play. Gets picked off by Hunter Alex. And Bishop England is looking good. They get it on offense after that. And Quinn Mahoney will scramble in for the touchdown. And the Battling Bishops of Bishop England are rolling into the playoffs with some steam. 35-6. Well done. What a season for them.
Meanwhile, Woodland celebrating homecoming as they host Timberland. Nice look at the crowd there. And then Timberland would get the offense going early. Nice run here up the middle into the red zone. And then on 4th down, it's going to be Kylan Brown. And he's going to weave his way through the defense and pick up the first down and more down to the 10-yard line. Meanwhile, Timberland, they got their own version right here coming up of the little tush push.
Look at that.
They get it down close. Are they going to get it in? Nah, it's going to come up just short, but they will get the first down on that one. And then it would be Kylan Brown weaving through the defense and finding his way for the touchdown. Timberland wins this one easily, 27-9.
All right, how about Hanahan and Battery Creek tonight? Hawks cheerleaders excited for a strong first half. Hanahan D in action pressure on Battery Creek's QB leads to an interception by Veer Patel pulling it in. Then that sets up this big touchdown run by the Hawks. Trey Shepard makes it 21-0 Hawks in the second quarter of this one. Third quarter, how about the Hawks? Travis Neal going to bowl through. Battery Creek's defense will set up his own touchdown, makes it 28-0 Hanahan in the third quarter, and Hanahan all over Battery Creek tonight. 48-13 is the final score.
Well, it was Shakespeare, the Macho Man Randy Savage, who once said, "The cream rises to the top." And this year, the two teams that generally do rise to the top in 1A are there again. Tonight, they meet Baptist Hill 4-1 in region play, Cross 5-0. So the winner of this one wins it all. It's a great rivalry matchup over the years, the two longest tenured coaches in our area. But this one would not be as close as advertised. However, Cross already up 12-0 in the first quarter. Heading into the second quarter, 4th and goal for the Trojans. Caden Ramsey sneaks through the pile for the touchdown and made it 18-0 Cross, and gives me a dirty look there. Then they're going to go for two, and the big night for Ramsey continues. A little sidearm pass, a little slant, hauls in the conversion, 20-0 Trojans on top. Then the Trojans would get the ball back. Tyler Harris goes deep to who else? What a catch by Caden Ramsey there, deep in Bobcat territory. And then on the very next play, Harris again deep to Ramsey. This one a little deeper and a little more meaningful to the pay window for 6, 26-0 Cross on top. Let's go for two again. Same little sidearm from Harris, same slant play. This time it's Lavelle Jr. with the conversion. 28-0 Trojans at the half as Cross rolls to a 36-0 victory.
How about Sonia Stevens checking out homecoming at Burke with her family, taking on ACMAG? Fun fact, she went to school at ACMAG but was in the Burke band. Who did she pull for? Doesn't matter because she shot her highlights too. How about that play? Sheldon Wright to Amir Lewis. Great catch down to the 1. From there, Burke plunges it in and they lead 12-7 at the break. Second half, huge play here from Academic Magnet on 3rd down. Down that same score late, Kevon Ford. Big run here, thanks Torrey Tyson, former manager of the River Dogs, for passing that along. That score would set up an ACMAG touchdown, and ACMAG escapes with a 13-12 win over Burke.
I just want to know if they had Sonia twirling that baton. Like
I don't know. I think one year she lit it on fire and twirled it. That would be then I'd really be impressed. All right, let's take a look at some of the scores from tonight. Pinewood Prep all over JP2, 69-21. Bethesda beats St. John's Christian 40-15. Colleton Prep wins again 15-0 tonight's final over Faith Christian. And a big one for Philip Simmons. They'd already wrapped up the region title, but they beat Andrews 50-22. And we'll be back right after this. He skis a ball now. Northwood Academy is back on the winning track.
That special perfect season ended with losses to Porter Goud and Hammond, but Johnny Waters righted the ship, and the Chargers top Augusta Christian last week. Tonight up in the capital city to play Heathwood.
All right, so let's head up to Columbia for this one. Northwood going to jump out quick in this game. Antoine Henderson, short touchdown run to the left side right there for the Chargers. Heathwood would get it back in a big way. A 64-yard dart to future Tennessee volunteer Onus Kanimbani, but in the end, way too much Northwood tonight. 34-14, the Chargers win. They are now 9-2 and heading to the playoffs. It's been a fun season up in Flowertown for them.
Lawrence Manning making the trip down to Porter Goud tonight, over to Singleton Field for this one. Porter with a heavy dose of the run game early and often, and guess who? It's J.J. Flood. Of course, that's a touchdown off the handoff there. Then it's the option pitch, and it's going to be Flood again. He sees a wide open hole, and he takes it to the house. Another Porter Goud score, and then even more. How about this run? Tony Brown to the outside. He's going to spin, makes a few guys miss, and he's headed to the house. 52-23. Porter Goud gets the victory.
Up to Sumter, First Baptist visiting Wilson Hall tonight. Barron's going to strike first. Harris Naylor with a short touchdown run for Wilson Hall. But the defensive play of the day comes from the Hurricanes. Check it out. Juice Bowens just says, nope, that ball is mine. Swipes it right out of the hands of Wilson Hall and races all the way in for a touchdown. Nicely done. But in the end, too much Wilson Hall in this game. Ben McLaurin with a touchdown here, and it is a 45-7 final score. Wilson Hall beats First Baptist.